To put safety first, a leadership behavior is critical in all industries, but it becomes even more vital in high-risk environments such as upstream offshore oil and gas operations. Here, safety is not just a guideline, but a fundamental aspect that can significantly impact the well-being of individuals and the environment. The following slides are detailed expectations for leaders in this context, explanations for each, and examples to illustrate their application. In the high-risk environment of the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, establishing a strong safety culture is not just a regulatory requirement, it's a moral imperative. Leaders within this sector are entrusted with the crucial responsibility of actively promoting a workplace ethos where safety is not merely a policy but a core value, deeply ingrained in the fabric of everyday operations. The expectation is clear: safety must be paramount, with the understanding that no job is so urgent or important that it cannot be performed safely. This principle demands a shift in perspective where deadlines and productivity targets are never allowed to compromise the well-being of the workforce. A strong safety culture is the foundation upon which the operational integrity of any offshore operation is built. It ensures that safety considerations are not just tick-box exercises or afterthoughts, but are automatic reflexes integrated into every decision and action. From the planning stages of a project to its execution on the drilling platform, safety is the lens through which all activities are viewed. This approach transforms safety from a set of guidelines to be followed into a mindset that guides the behavior of every team member, regardless of their role or level within the organization. An exemplary manifestation of this commitment to safety is the implementation of regular safety briefings before the commencement of shifts. These briefings serve as constant reminders of the importance of safety, providing updates on potential hazards, changes in safety protocols, or lessons learned from past incidents. By openly discussing potential risks and strategies for mitigation, leaders create an environment where safety is a collective responsibility, encouraging everyone to be vigilant and proactive in identifying and addressing safety concerns. Moreover, celebrating safe practices plays a vital role in reinforcing a positive safety culture. Recognizing individuals or teams for their commitment to maintaining a safe working environment not only boosts morale but also incentivizes adherence to safety protocols. Whether it's through formal awards, public acknowledgement in team meetings, or simply a word of appreciation, celebrating safe practices underscores the organization's commitment to safety and acknowledges the crucial role that each team member plays in safeguarding their colleagues and the environment. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where the consequences of safety lapses can be catastrophic, establishing a strong safety culture is the cornerstone of sustainable operations. It is a testament to the organization's commitment to protecting its most valuable assets, its people, and the environment. Leaders who champion safety as a core value demonstrate foresight, integrity, and a deep respect for the human and environmental cost of their operations. By embedding safety into the DNA of their organizational culture, they not only ensure compliance with industry standards, but also set a benchmark for excellence that transcends operational metrics, defining their legacy in terms of the lives they protect and the disasters they prevent. In the complex and inherently hazardous environment of the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, the leadership responsibility of conducting comprehensive risk assessments and developing appropriate mitigation strategies is of paramount importance. This critical expectation demands that leaders not only foresee potential challenges but also meticulously plan and implement measures to safeguard against them. The essence of this responsibility lies in the understanding that the proactive identification of hazards and the strategic implementation of mitigation measures are the bedrock of accident and incident prevention. The process of risk assessment involves a detailed analysis of all aspects of operations, from the initial exploration phase through to extraction and transportation. This systematic examination is aimed at uncovering any potential hazards that could jeopardize the safety of personnel, the environment, or the integrity of the operation itself. By rigorously identifying these risks before they manifest into challenges, leaders can take preemptive actions to neutralize threats, ensuring that safety is maintained at every juncture of the operation. Mitigation strategies, developed as a result of these risk assessments, are tailored interventions designed to either eliminate potential hazards or reduce their impact to manageable levels. These strategies are not static. They evolve in response to new information, technological advancements, and changes in operational dynamics. The implementation of these measures is a testament to an organization's commitment to safety and operational excellence, demonstrating a foresight approach to managing the complexities of offshore operations. An illustrative example of this leadership expectation in action is the conduct of a thorough risk assessment prior to the commencement of drilling operations. This assessment would scrutinize every element of the drilling process to identify potential hazards, such as the risk of gas releases, which could lead to explosive atmospheres, or the possibility of structural failures that might compromise the rig's integrity. Based on this assessment, leaders would then establish control measures like the installation of blowout preventers, devices engineered to seal, control, and monitor wells to prevent the escape of fluids, or emergency shutdown systems designed to rapidly cease operations in response to critical situations. These measures are not merely technical solutions. They are lifelines that protect human lives, preserve environmental sanctity, and ensure the continuity of operations under safe conditions. The practice of risk assessment and mitigation is a clear indicator of a leader's acumen in navigating the operational challenges inherent in the upstream offshore oil and gas sector. It reflects a deep-seated understanding that the true measure of operational success is not just the volume of resources extracted, but the ability to conduct these operations without harm to people or the environment. Leaders who excel in this aspect of their role embody the principles of vigilance, responsibility, and stewardship, setting a standard of safety and operational integrity that becomes the hallmark of their leadership legacy. Through their unwavering commitment to risk assessment and mitigation, they forge a culture of safety that permeates every level of the organization, ensuring that the pursuit of energy resources is never at the expense of human life or environmental well-being. In the demanding and hazardous environment of the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, the significance of safety training and competence cannot be overstated. Leaders within this sector are entrusted with a critical expectation to ensure that every team member, including contractors, is provided with regular, up-to-date safety training that is meticulously tailored to their specific roles and responsibilities. This expectation transcends the conventional view of training as a mere compliance requirement, elevating it to a fundamental component of operational integrity and workforce empowerment. The rationale behind this expectation is clear and compelling. The nature of offshore operations, characterized by complex machinery, volatile substances, and extreme environmental conditions, presents a myriad of potential hazards. Equipping team members with the necessary knowledge and skills through comprehensive safety training is not just about adhering to industry standards. It's about fostering a culture of safety that permeates every aspect of the operation. This training ensures that each individual understands the risks associated with their work, the precautions that need to be taken, and the actions required in emergency situations. The ultimate goal is to ensure that operations are not only efficient but, more importantly, that they safeguard the well-being of the workforce and protect the environment. A practical example of this leadership expectation in action involves providing specialized training tailored to the unique challenges of the offshore oil and gas sector. This includes training in the handling of hazardous materials, where workers learn the properties of different substances they may encounter, the potential risks associated with these materials, and the safe handling procedures to prevent spills, leaks, or exposure. Similarly, emergency response drills are a critical component of safety training, simulating various crisis scenarios, such as a well blowout, gas leak, or fire, so that every team member knows their role and the steps to take to mitigate the situation effectively. Furthermore, survival training for offshore environments equips personnel with the skills to survive in case of evacuation or abandonment, covering everything from sea survival techniques to first aid and the use of emergency equipment. The provision of such specialized training underscores the commitment of leaders to not only meet but exceed the minimum safety requirements. It reflects an understanding that the complexity and risks inherent in offshore operations demand a proactive approach to safety management, one that prioritizes the competence and preparedness of the workforce. By investing in comprehensive safety training, leaders ensure that their teams are not only capable of performing their duties safely under normal conditions, but are also prepared to respond swiftly and effectively in the face of emergencies. In essence, safety training and competence form the bedrock of a safe and successful offshore operation. Leaders who champion this cause are not just complying with regulations, they are actively contributing to the creation of a work environment where safety is ingrained in the consciousness of every team member. This commitment to safety training reflects a broader organizational ethos that values human life above all else and recognizes that the true measure of operational success is the ability to achieve objectives without compromise to safety. Through their dedication to ensuring that all team members are trained, informed, and competent, leaders in the upstream offshore oil and gas industry play a pivotal role in safeguarding their workforce, the environment, and the communities in which they operate. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where operations are conducted in some of the most challenging and isolated environments on the planet, the ability to respond effectively to emergencies is not just a regulatory requirement, it's a critical lifeline. Against this backdrop, leaders are expected to develop and maintain robust emergency response plans that are not only comprehensive in scope, but also ingrained in the operational psyche of their teams. This expectation mandates that such plans be regularly reviewed and practiced, ensuring that when faced with an emergency, the response is swift, coordinated, and effective. The rationale for this expectation is rooted in a simple truth. Emergencies in the offshore environment can escalate rapidly, with little room for error or indecision. The difference between a controlled response and a catastrophic outcome often lies in the preparedness of the team to face such challenges head-on. A well-understood and practiced emergency response plan serves as a blueprint for action, detailing the steps to be taken in various scenarios, the roles and responsibilities of each team member, and the coordination required both on the platform and with external rescue services. This preparation is not about fostering a sense of fear, but about building a culture of readiness and resilience, empowering each team member with the knowledge and confidence to act decisively in critical moments. A tangible manifestation of this leadership expectation is the regular conduct of emergency evacuation and rescue drills. These drills simulate the conditions of potential offshore incidents, such as fires, gas leaks, or platform evacuations, providing a realistic framework for teams to practice their response. Through these drills, personnel become familiar with the sound of alarm signals, the location and use of emergency equipment, and the procedures for mustering and evacuation. More importantly, they learn to perform these actions under pressure, refining their ability to communicate, coordinate, and execute the emergency plan with precision. These exercises are invaluable not only in reinforcing the technical aspects of the emergency response but also in building trust among team members, who must rely on each other when the stakes are at their highest. The development and maintenance of emergency response plans, coupled with regular drills, embody a proactive approach to safety management. Leaders who prioritize this aspect of their operations demonstrate a commitment to not just the physical well-being of their workforce, but also to the operational integrity and resilience of their platforms. This commitment sends a clear message. The organization is prepared to face emergencies, not as unforeseen disasters, but as scenarios for which they are fully equipped and ready to manage. In essence, emergency preparedness and response is a cornerstone of operational excellence in the upstream offshore oil and gas industry. By ensuring that emergency response plans are not just documented, but lived experiences through regular drills, leaders forge a team that is not defined by the emergencies they face, but by their preparedness to overcome them. This level of readiness is a testament to the leadership's foresight, the team's competence, and the organization's unwavering dedication to safeguarding lives, the environment, and assets, even in the face of the unexpected. Through their diligent efforts to develop, review, and practice emergency response plans, leaders in the industry uphold the highest standards of safety and preparedness, setting a benchmark for operational excellence that resonates far beyond their immediate sphere of influence. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where the rigors of the job are matched only by the severity of the environment, the focus on safety has traditionally been on the physical aspects. However, leaders in this field are increasingly recognizing that true safety encompasses much more than the physical well-being of their team members. It extends into the realm of mental health and emotional well-being, areas that are equally crucial but often overlooked. The expectation now is for leaders to prioritize the mental health of their teams as diligently as they do their physical safety. This holistic approach to well-being is not just a best practice but a critical component of a comprehensive safety strategy. The rationale for this broadened focus is clear. The high-risk, isolated nature of offshore work can exert a significant toll on individuals, leading to stress, burnout, and other mental health challenges. These conditions not only affect the personal lives of team members, but can also have a direct impact on their performance, decision-making, and, ultimately, their safety and that of their colleagues. Recognizing and addressing the mental and emotional aspects of working in such environments is, therefore, not optional, it is essential. By doing so, leaders can mitigate risks that are not visible but are just as dangerous as the physical hazards that have traditionally dominated safety conversations. A concrete example of how leaders can meet this expectation is by offering mental health support services that are accessible and tailored to the unique challenges faced by their teams. This could include providing access to counseling services, where team members can speak confidentially with professionals about the stresses or challenges they are facing. Additionally, Stress management programs can equip individuals with practical tools and techniques to manage stress effectively, promoting resilience and coping strategies that are vital in high-pressure environments. These programs might cover everything from mindfulness and meditation to physical exercise regimens that are known to reduce stress and improve mental health. Furthermore, creating an environment where mental health is openly discussed and destigmatized is crucial. By encouraging open conversations about mental health, leaders can foster a culture of support and understanding, where team members feel valued not just for their technical skills but for their overall well-being. This approach not only benefits the individuals directly involved but also strengthens the team as a whole, promoting a sense of unity and mutual support that is invaluable in challenging situations. In the demanding context of the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, prioritizing the health and well-being of team members, both physical and mental, is a testament to the leadership's commitment to their people. It acknowledges that the strength of an operation lies not just in its technology or processes but in the health, happiness, and well-being of those who make it run. Leaders who embrace this comprehensive view of safety are not only protecting their teams but are also enhancing their operational effectiveness, resilience, and sustainability. By ensuring that mental health support services are available and that the culture around mental health is one of openness and support, leaders are setting new standards for what it means to be safe in one of the world's most challenging industries. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where operations are defined by their complexity and the inherent risks of working in remote marine environments, the reliance on safety equipment and technologies is paramount. Leaders within this sector are thus burdened with a critical expectation to ensure not only the availability of safety equipment, but also its proper maintenance. Moreover, they are tasked with the responsibility to continuously seek and invest in new technologies that can further enhance the safety of their operations. This dual focus on maintaining existing safety measures while also embracing innovation underscores a proactive approach to safety management, recognizing that the well-being of the workforce and the protection of the environment are contingent upon the tools and technologies at their disposal. The importance of this expectation stems from a simple yet profound understanding. Having the right tools and technologies in place is not just about compliance with safety regulations. It's about creating a work environment where the risk of accidents is minimized and the capacity for a swift and effective response to incidents is maximized. Safety equipment such as lifeboats and personal protective equipment, (PP), are not merely accessories. They are essential lifelines that can mean the difference between life and death in emergency situations. Similarly, advanced technologies that allow for the remote monitoring of operations can provide early warnings of leaks or structural weaknesses, enabling preemptive actions that can prevent disasters. A tangible manifestation of this commitment to safety can be seen in the rigorous regular inspection and maintenance of lifeboats and PP. By ensuring that these critical pieces of safety equipment are in optimal condition, leaders demonstrate a tangible commitment to the safety and well-being of their teams. This routine maintenance is complemented by training sessions where team members are educated on the proper use and care of their equipment, ensuring that in the event of an emergency, every individual knows how to protect themselves and their colleagues effectively. Furthermore, the integration of remote monitoring technologies represents a forward-thinking approach to safety management. These technologies can monitor the structural integrity of offshore platforms in real time, detect the early signs of equipment failure, or identify the release of hazardous substances before they pose a threat to the operation or the environment. This capability not only enhances the ability to prevent incidents but also facilitates a more informed and timely response when emergencies occur. In essence, the expectation for leaders to ensure the availability and proper maintenance of safety equipment, coupled with an investment in new safety technologies, is a cornerstone of modern safety management in the upstream offshore oil and gas industry. It reflects a recognition that in an industry where the potential for significant incidents is ever present, the commitment to safety must be unwavering and ever-evolving. Leaders who excel in meeting this expectation are not just safeguarding their operations against the immediate risks of today. They are also positioning their teams to navigate the challenges of tomorrow with confidence. By prioritizing the maintenance of essential safety equipment and embracing technological innovations, they are creating an environment where safety is not just a priority, but a fundamental principle that guides every aspect of their operations. In the high-stakes environment of the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where the safety of operations directly impacts the well-being of personnel and the preservation of the environment, the approach to incident reporting and learning is pivotal. Leaders in this sector are expected to cultivate an atmosphere that not only encourages the transparent reporting of all incidents and near misses, but also treats these reports as invaluable opportunities for organizational learning and improvement. This expectation is rooted in the understanding that the path to enhanced safety and operational excellence is paved with the lessons drawn from every unforeseen event and close call. The foundation of this approach is the establishment of a no-blame culture. Such a culture shifts the focus from assigning fault to understanding causes, recognizing that the primary goal of incident reporting is not to apportion blame, but to unearth the underlying factors that contributed to the incident. By prioritizing learning over fault-finding, leaders can foster an environment where team members feel safe to come forward with information about safety concerns, confident in the knowledge that their input will be used constructively to prevent future occurrences. This openness is crucial in an industry where the complexities of operations mean that risks are ever present and the margin for error is slim. A practical example of how leaders can meet this expectation is through the establishment of a confidential reporting system. Such a system ensures that employees can report safety concerns, incidents, and near misses without fear of reprisal, knowing that their reports will be treated with the utmost seriousness and confidentiality. This system is the first step in a comprehensive process that includes thorough investigations of reported incidents, conducted with the objective of uncovering root causes rather than assigning blame. These investigations are followed by the sharing of lessons learned, not only with the team directly involved, but across the organization, ensuring that valuable insights gained from one incident can inform practices and prevent similar occurrences elsewhere in the operations. The implementation of a confidential reporting system, accompanied by thorough investigations and the dissemination of lessons learned, embodies a proactive approach to safety management. It underscores a commitment to continuous improvement, where every incident and near miss is viewed as a learning opportunity that can contribute to the refinement of safety practices and protocols. Leaders who champion this approach demonstrate an understanding that true safety leadership is about more than preventing incidents. It's about creating a culture of transparency, learning, and accountability. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where the potential for significant incidents demands a relentless focus on safety, the expectation for leaders to encourage transparent incident reporting and foster a learning culture is not merely a best practice. It's a critical component of sustainable operations. By embracing this expectation, leaders can ensure that their teams are not only equipped to respond to the challenges of today, but are also continually learning and adapting, ready to meet the safety demands of tomorrow. This commitment to learning from incidents and near misses is a testament to the organization's dedication to safety, operational integrity, and the well-being of its personnel and the environment it operates within. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where operations are fraught with significant hazards, the commitment to safety is paramount. Within this context, leaders are expected not just to adhere to regulatory safety standards, but to champion a culture that strives to exceed these benchmarks. This expectation is grounded in the understanding that while compliance with regulations forms the bedrock of safe operations, true safety leadership involves setting sights higher, aiming for a level of safety performance that sets the industry standard. The rationale behind this expectation is straightforward yet profound. Compliance with local and international safety regulations ensures that operations meet the basic requirements deemed necessary for protecting workers and the environment. However, merely meeting these standards is often seen as the minimum. Aiming beyond compliance, towards excellence in safety, signals an organization's commitment to not just avoiding penalties, but genuinely safeguarding the well-being of its workforce and the ecosystems in which it operates. This ambition to exceed regulatory requirements reflects a proactive approach to safety management, where the goal is not just to prevent accidents, but to foster an environment where safety is integral to the organization's DNA. A tangible manifestation of this commitment can be seen in the efforts to obtain certifications for safety management systems that go above and beyond the industry norm. These certifications, often recognized internationally, serve as a testament to an organization's dedication to maintaining the highest standards of safety. They require a comprehensive evaluation of an organization's safety practices, policies, and procedures, ensuring that every aspect of its operations is aligned with best practices in safety management. By obtaining such certifications, leaders not only demonstrate compliance with existing regulations, but also their dedication to achieving and maintaining a level of safety performance that is exemplary within the industry. Moreover, this commitment to exceeding regulatory safety standards is not a static achievement but a continuous journey. It involves regular reviews and updates of safety practices, staying abreast of the latest developments in safety technologies, and fostering a culture of continuous improvement where every employee is empowered to contribute to safer operations. Leaders play a crucial role in this process, setting the tone for the organization's safety culture and ensuring that the pursuit of excellence in safety is a shared goal. In the upstream offshore oil and gas industry, where the consequences of safety failures can be catastrophic, the expectation for leaders to not only comply with regulatory standards, but to strive for excellence in safety performance is both a challenge and an opportunity. It challenges leaders to look beyond the minimum requirements and see safety as an area where their organization can lead, innovate, and set new standards. At the same time, it offers the opportunity to build a legacy of safety that transcends compliance, contributing to the well-being of employees, the protection of the environment, and the overall success of the organization. By committing to regulatory compliance and aiming beyond, leaders in the upstream offshore oil and gas industry can ensure that their operations are not just safe but are recognized as benchmarks of safety excellence. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click subscribe button as more video like this to come. We also appreciate your comment and feedback if any.